Senate, just wrapped up its first session with a mere 362 roll call votes and only 38 bills signed into law. Some of them were so insignificant they didn't even register. This is the lowest tally for any congressional session since Reagan in 1989 when he left office. You see why I'm hating on Thune and Mike Johnson all the time? What's the holdup here? The people voted for America First policy. It's time to start codifying them in the law. Just pick one, like voter ID or something. Founder and president of Article 3 Project, Mike Davis. Sir, I feel justified seeing this number.
I would say this. If you look at just Congress passing and President Trump signing the one big, beautiful bill, that codified 75% of President Trump's campaign promises, including massive tax relief for working families, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. We put huge investments into our border security. You're seeing President Trump end the invasion of our country and actually send 2.5 million illegals packing, and that's going to grow exponentially in 2026. You've modernized the military. I'm not so down on what the Republicans have accomplished over the last year, and they're just getting started.
Yeah, Mike, there's no doubt. The big, beautiful bill, while it did spend a lot, which didn't make me thrilled, it did do a lot of the things he promised. No doubt there. You are absolutely right. And I'm still MAGA all the way. I just have a couple gripes with things like Congress. They promised voter ID. They promised national reciprocity for handguns, for handgun carry, passed the House, and the Senate never took it up. Why aren't they doing these? Mike, these are layups that would help the midterms bigly.
Yeah, I hear you. And I've worked in the House, I've worked in the Senate. I would say that the Senate is the swamp of the swamp. And so if you want to get anything done in the Senate, you have to really bulldoze your way through the Senate. But I'm not so doom and gloom on what the House Republicans, Senate Republicans, and President Trump have accomplished so far. I think they've done monumental things for the American people. Just securing the border alone is a huge accomplishment. President Trump got the Golden Dome enacted. Even at the Justice Department, where I hear a lot of criticism, I think Attorney General Pam Bondi is doing a remarkable job. She's won monumental wins for the presidency and at the Supreme Court, a long string of victories, something Republicans have not accomplished in almost 90 years. She's throwing criminals in prison, and we hear a lot of concerns about lawfare. We've seen the reporting. You're going to see a grand jury opened at Fort Pierce, Florida in January, and justice is definitely coming.
And Mike, look, I was so pro Pam Bondi for 8 months, and I quite frankly, I lost my patience with her, and I've completely lost respect for her for some of those things because I wanted some prosecutions. And in a year, man, and the one person they did get a grand jury to indict, they ended up screwing up the process, Letitia James. Dude, if Pam did this thing, if this grand jury you say is coming in January, if they start getting this ball moving, I will full swing fall back in behind her. But I just haven't seen anything, man. And most people are really in the same boat as me.
I am a huge fan of Pam Bondi. She's exactly who President Trump needs as the Attorney General. She is bold. She is fearless. She has bigger balls, pardon my language, than all the Republican attorneys general before her combined. She's brought dramatic changes to the Justice Department. She's fired people within the Justice Department. She's fired people within the FBI. She's opening up these probes. She's actually bringing prosecutions that prior AGs would not bring. And I get people get frustrated because they don't see what's going on in public. But I can assure you a lot is going on behind the scenes, and I can assure you that justice is definitely coming.
Look, Mike, I love you, man. I want to believe you. I hope you're right. And if you are, I will come on here and eat crow and thank Pam Bondi from the hills. Okay, I promise you that. And you'll be my guest for that. But I want to get to
I will serve the crow.
Yeah.
I will serve the crow.
I will take it. Look, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong and you are right. I don't have a lot of faith right now. So that said, Indicted Florida Congresswoman Sheila McCormick coming under some scrutiny. She edited out, she's the one who was accused of stealing all that money from FEMA. She edited out a $109,000 diamond ring for her like campaign Merry Christmas. I mean, come on.
I mean, this is clearly racist, as the Democrats would say that we're even talking about this, but it's outrageous. Our government is getting fleeced, right? We're seeing this not only with the billions of dollars that the Somali warlords and pirates stole from us, but this is happening across our government, across the country. And one thing good about President Trump is we've seen this. We've seen with Elon Musk and Doge, they uncovered $1 trillion in waste, fraud, and abuse in several months. And then we see a 23-year-old online journalist, independent journalist, who's uncovered billions within one day. And I think that, that kudos to those people. And I guarantee you that the Justice Department, working with the Treasury Department, working with the HHS, working with these other agencies, they're going to hold these people accountable.
Yeah. Look, I hope you're right, man. And like I said, you'll be the first guest if something happens that I come on here and apologize to her and get behind her again. Mike, appreciate it.
Thank you.